You're watching E.T.N. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do the March to Jurassic World. All right, I'm excited about this. We're going to talk about Jurassic Park, the first in this series that is continuing also many years later. And we're going to do a short review. We're going to have a discussion. And, you know, I'm very excited about Jurassic World. We're a couple of weeks away. It looks good. There's a lot of things I've seen in the trailers and the TV spots and commercials and stuff that are making me very excited for the film. Still some things I'm questioning, but again, I like to try and reserve my judgment until I see it play out in the movie. But with that said, let's talk about where it all started, Jurassic Park. So I popped this movie in yesterday, and it was funny because I'm looking through my Blu-rays and I'm like, oh man, where's my Jurassic Park movie? Where's my Jurassic Park movie? And sure enough, I don't own it on Blu-ray. I was like, wow, that's one of the few movies I haven't replaced yet. I didn't know that. And I have the collector's, trilogy edition, regular DVD. So I pulled that out. And in some ways, I'm kind of happy I did watch this on DVD because it still made me realize just how far these special effects have come. What I'm saying is they've aged well for this movie. Even on regular DVD, it's like, wow, this is still good stuff. And usually on Blu-ray, you can see a little bit more blemishes from some of these older movies. Even, for example, if you have the first Spider-Man on Blu-ray, there's a certain part where he's swinging with the webs, and you can see, like, the webs are blue. So, at least it is on my copy. So, I know that Blu-ray, you can start to see some blemishes. So, that's one thing I want to check out with the movie. But even watching it on DVD, I was very impressed to see just how far the special effects for this movie still do well. They still do well. It's still a very good experience. And one of the things that make this movie so good is it takes the wonderment of dinosaurs, something that a lot of people of many ages have always been curious about, and it just shoves it right in your face, in a good way, of course. And Steven Spielberg did such a good job directing the movie. Of course, he's very talented. Not too many movies that he's done or directed that are not good. Of course, he's had some bombs, but for the most part, he's been very successful. And the story itself, what I think also makes this movie so good is not only the special effects and how real the dinosaurs looked, but the practical effects. You got to give credit to the people who did the practical effects. Were just very impressive at the time they were done. And furthermore, taking the story and implementing something, and of course, we all know it's based on a book. But even then, with that said, the story surrounding the possibility of dinosaurs being around when men are around is also very good because it's something that is so believable. You know, I mean, I remember at the time the movie came out, the little girl who plays Hammond's granddaughter was on David Letterman, and she had a little amber pendant. And she told him at the time that it is possible for them to do what was done in the movie. Now, I don't go researching all this stuff, and I don't know if that still carries weight. I don't know if things have changed over the years. I just haven't looked it up. But nonetheless, whether it's possible or whether it's not, it's such a good way of explaining how this all happened that even if it's fake, you can almost believe that it could be real. And then when you watch the movie and they go into detail explaining how this was possible, was just made it that much more believable. And to me, it engrosses you in the film that much more. Add into that the suspense and some of the thrillers, you know what I mean? Obviously, when the T-Rex first shows up is a very epic moment in cinema history. One of the most epic moments in cinema history. I can't say just that one moment. There have been many, but that definitely ranks up there. And the scares, you know what I mean? The scares. I mean, when she goes to turn on the electricity back on the in the park, and the Velociraptor pops out of nowhere, and you're like, oh shit! And when, of course, one of the most famous scenes, when the safari hunter is aiming down at the raptor, thinking he has her dead to rights, and boom, here comes the Velociraptor from the side, just like the doctor said in the beginning of the movie when he was explaining it to the little boy. So it was so well crafted. It's such a well crafted movie, and it's such a well done movie from special effects perspective, from practical effects perspective, the story, the way everything ties in, some very good performances by some very good actors. Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum, obviously, Chaos Theory. That's some of the funniest shit in the movie. And, just a fantastic, enjoyable movie. We've all seen it at this point. I'm going to recommend it for those who haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure anyone watching this video has seen this movie. It's a wonderful experience. It does not get old. It has been some time since I've seen it, but it's still a very refreshing feeling when I watch the movie. And it only further gets me excited for Jurassic World when it comes out in a couple of weeks. So Jurassic Park is what started this all. And knowing now that the Jurassic World is going to be a direct sequel to the first one, it's going to be interesting to see exactly how this all happened, what the story is behind that. We already know how the dinosaurs are created, so what made them go further? And we know that as well. That's been leaked. But how did they go to a hybrid? What steps did they take? How did they go further in that aspect? Just very exciting to see this movie. And Jurassic Park, the first one, once again, just a phenomenal experience. It really gave you about as close an experience as you could ever get of what it would be like if humans decided to dabble in this kind of science and bring dinosaurs back to Earth. And it's scary. It's scary. While a lot of it was very beautiful, there are some very, very scary moments. I don't know about anyone else, but I wouldn't want to be chased down by a velociraptor or a T-Rex. Hell, I wouldn't even be chased down. I can't outrun these things. They just forget it. And I got a lot of steaks and chops on me, so they're going to go to town. But anyway, guys, that's it for this review. What did you think about Jurassic Park when it first came out or when you first saw it? Were you there in the theater back then, or did you catch it on DVD much later? I was in the theater, fortunately, when it first came out. It was a great experience, and I'm looking forward to Jurassic World. This is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Join the nation's Facebook page to meet other subscribers or visit E.T.N's Facebook page and Twitter page. Links for all are in the description.